Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to their Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. In tonight's video, we're going to be talking about how to earn score streaks faster and also what I think of basically all of the score streaks in this game. Because of course this game's been out for just over a month now. I've done so many videos talking about guns, class setups, you know, perks, attachments and stuff like that. Or even specialists. But one thing that I don't focus on as much is the kill streaks. And I do talk about it briefly in my video a couple days ago. I talked about how you can earn score streaks faster. So I'm going to give you guys some ways that you can basically deduct the points or manipulate the point system so you can get your score streaks faster and easier. But that's just going to be the first part of the video, and then I'm going to talk about each of the score streaks and what I think are good and bad and different best score streak setups to run in this game. Drop a like on this thing if you guys could. That would be absolutely amazing. Let's go for 1,500 likes. That would be awesome if you could smash that like button. I really appreciate your guys' support. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new as well. We're at closing on 910,000 subscribers, and of course on that road to 1 million. That's the goal. So I really do appreciate everyone supporting the channel, subscribing if you're new and everything like that. There was also another patch update today, which was 1.06. However, 1.06 was only like 150 megabytes when patch 1.05 was a bunch of gigabytes and actually did balancing changes. So if you guys are wondering why there was a new patch, again, basically it was just bug fixes and sort of you know, working out the mistakes and kinks of patch 105. So there wasn't any balancing changes added today. The last balancing changes were yesterday with the patch 105, and of course I will, you know, there's so many different changes to weapons that I have to play with and upload videos, so look out for all that sort of stuff, covering everything you need to know about the patch over this weekend. But let's talk about how do I earn... Okay, score streaks are the most important thing in this game if you want to get high kills, even play the objective. It's kind of hard to get to B flag when they have a helicopter, you know, a gunship, a strike team, a hellstorm. You know, these streaks are so powerful in this game, and they're sort of the key to everything. Getting higher KD, getting more kills, winning more games. I really think score streaks are, you know, they've been a staple in Call of Duty and are something that separates Call of Duty from other games, and basically you want to earn score streaks in this game. This game's playstyle isn't run and gun with, you know, there's no specialist, there's no, you could run UAV, counter UAV, but there's no VSAT or Hater or Blackbird like in previous Black Ops games, which is very interesting to me. I'm wondering if they'll add that maybe as a later date, potentially as DLC, which kind of sounds like a joke, but in IW, they actually did change the advanced UAV. You could upgrade it to like a permanent VSAT, but you had to, it was like sort of like a DLC, but it was really easily available. So what do I use to earn my streaks a little bit faster? Now, the streaks that I like to go for are usually pretty high up there. They're usually, you know, something like a, you know, I like to run maybe like a Thresher, attack chopper, strike team combo, which is like, you know, 1,200, 1,250, 1,350. So that could be, if you're thinking of it as 100 points per kill, that could be like 13 kills to get my full set of streaks, and that's kind of hard to do. So the things that I use to help me get score streaks faster and easier is number one, ComSec device. I can't stress this enough, and honestly, I'm kind of dumb for not using it more or not experimenting with it more at the start of this game's life cycle. ComSec device, even though it wasn't as good before because it was after they nerfed stim shot and they nerfed acoustic in 1.04, and now by buffing dead silence, that's just basically another nerf to acoustic, because even though it doesn't affect their relationship, when you buff something like dead silence as much as they did in 1.05, which it wasn't the biggest buff, but it was a buff to an already good perk, even more people are going to be using dead silence, which makes acoustic just not near as good because of how strong dead silence is. So I still use acoustic sometimes, but I think especially in a game mode like hardcore, which I see a lot of people saying in hardcore you need stim shot to heal, but the thing is you only have 30 health in hardcore, so I mean, does it matter if you're at 21 health and you heal up to 30? They're still probably going to kill you in one bullet most of the time, 2 bullets sometimes, so I don't think stim shot matters that much in hardcore. I don't know, you know, I'm not the most you know, most efficient hardcore player, so maybe, you know, if you like stim shot and you like to make sure you're at that ability, so if you take 1 bullet you can you survive on that extra bullet, that could work. But I like ComSec device, and I use it a lot in core and even in hardcore because it makes getting your kill streaks a lot easier. And ComSec device is that gear that basically brings down my, you know, so it'll bring down something like my strike team from 1,350 to 1,050. So that's minus 300 points off of that. The gunship, it brings it down from 1,600 to 1,350. The Thresher, it brings it down 250 points. Helicopter brings it down 300 points. Sniper's Nest brings it down 200 points. So it basically makes your streaks, instead of having to get, you know, 12 to 13 kills to get my streaks. I have to get between 9 and 11. So it's a lot easier, and that's the first thing I like to run. I don't use it on every class, but it is pretty nice. You probably will see it on more setups in the future. Next is with Specialists. My Specialist Crash is pretty much what I go to every game when I'm trying to go try hard, because Crash helps you out in multiple ways. Number one, when you use the ultimate ability, you heal your whole team. You usually get around plus 100. You get plus 25 for each player on your team. So if there's 5 players, you're one of them, you get plus 25 for healing those other 4. I think it's only for players that you don't count, so you get plus 100 on that. Plus it gives you up to 200 health, which is huge because that 200 health will stay until someone damages you below 150, and plus that you get those points when activating that. And then when you drop your assault packs, which is the sort of equipment that comes with this, you get plus 50 points every single time someone it's plus 25 now that they nerfed it. Plus 25 every single time someone picked up the assault pack. They nerfed this in 1.04 because it was so damn strong, but it's still the best, I think. So plus 25, and then when you have the assault pack on, you have basically unlimited ammo. By the time you run out of ammo, you'll be able to get your other assault pack, so you don't really have to worry about that. And then when you get kills with it, you get what's called an assault pack bonus, which gives you a plus 25 there as well. So a bunch of different stuff you can do to get score streaks faster. You can see basically how just by using my class setup and my thinking, I brought it down to my top streak taking 13 to 14 kills to now it might only take 7 or 8 kills, especially if I'm using EKIA, which is, if you just put a bullet in someone and your teammates finish them off, you don't really have to risk your life when you're up high on a streak, because that will still count as a plus 100 thanks to the new EKIA system in this game. And also killing people on objectives, hopping on objectives. I usually play domination, hardpoint, control. Those are game modes where you can actually play the objective a little bit, and even if you play it safely on a streak, getting kills on it, I mean, you can see how I basically, by adding all these things to my class setup and using these, I've changed my score streaks from, taking from whatever, 12 to 14 kills. And honestly, you can get streaks in, it sounds ridiculous, but you can get streaks in 6 or 7 kills if you are playing the objective and doing crazy stuff, and you can earn score streaks very fast. Now that I've taught you guys how to earn them faster, which I have talked about a little bit before in previous videos, what score streaks do I recommend running? Now, there's a couple. I think the big score streaks are the way to go, and this is the point where you really have to, there's a lot of people that are probably going to be watching this video, and people watching this video are probably of all different skill sets. I'm sure there's someone watching this video that has a 7 KD ratio, and someone that has a 0.2, a 0.20, or a 0.50 KD ratio. Those players would have completely different setups as far as score streaks, because if you're going for high kills and you're a good player and you want to, you want to run score streaks that you can get at least once per game consistently. So I can usually get my big 3 at least once per game consistently. Some combos that I like to run for, your try-hard players or players who want to go for those high kills would be either some good combos that I like to run are either the attack helicopter, thresher, strike team. Attack helicopter, strike team, gunship can be a really good one, and I want to use gunship more, but I haven't used a prestige token on it. I think I might use my next one. Or even the combo sniper's nest, helicopter, and then strike team, which just provides unlimited air support. Those are some really good combos of big streaks that I like to go for. If you are, someone that likes to play a little more aggressive, doesn't like to sort of sit back for your streaks a little bit, that's what, and by the way, this gameplay here, this was just some older Titan gameplay. I think this was like right after they nerfed, or maybe it was even before they nerfed. I don't even remember. This was some older Titan gameplay that I never uploaded and thought it would work good for this video, because the first gameplay I was running the big streaks, and this one I was running more medium streaks. Hellstorm, lightning, helicopter. That's a good medium score streak setup. That's a really good setup. For medium streaks, I think Hellstorm is a go-to. I think UAV is a major good streak in this game, because if you guys don't know, Ghost basically only activates when the enemies are in essentially a full sprint, which is probably not even maybe half the time. I don't know. Especially against campers, Ghost works very well, and I think, or not Ghost, but UAV works very well. Excuse me. And I think that as far as your medium streaks, UAV, Hellstorm, attack helicopter, or UAV, Hellstorm, lightning could be good. And if you're someone that is more of a beginner player and you really can't earn score streaks, or, it's very rare that you earn score streaks, which isn't a bad thing. When everyone started out, they were, not the best player. That's how things work. And, it doesn't matter if you just started playing and you're not the best player, you're a more casual player, even if you're a good player, but you're playing against a try-hard team and you want to run low streaks, UAV care package and counter UAV can be a very, very good low score streak setup. And if you don't want to have the hassle of having to use the care package, if you just want to run non-lethals, just UAV, counter UAV can be very, very good, especially in something like hardcore when you have the ComSec device. You're cycling through those. It can very, very help you. And if you want to get a nuclear, strike team kills don't count anymore. So UAV, counter UAV is the way to go. And there is actually benefit to running just 2 score streaks, which the only benefit would be that you just don't want to deal with the care package. For most players, I would say UAV, care package, counter, and if you want to go just completely non-lethal, UAV, counter. So hopefully this video helped you guys to earn score streaks faster, and which score streaks I think and good combos for high setups, medium, and low. Thanks for watching, guys. Smack a like. See you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'm out. Peace.